I'm Jerry James Stone, and you're watching Cooking Stone. And before I get into today's recipe, I want to actually just take a minute to thank everyone. It's been a great week. My blog has been doing really well. If you haven't visited the blog itself, it's cookingstone.tv. I just got featured in Huffington Post. I was picked up by BuzzFeed, and there's just really nothing more. There's nothing more charming than having something that you love doing resonate with people. So all of you that watch, I can't even tell you how grateful I am. The ones that comment, who have reached out to me and emailed me or contacted me on Twitter. It's overwhelming, and I just want to say thank you. I really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it, and I'm so happy that you guys love it as much as I do. So thank you so much, and let's get cooking. So today I am going to make some bourbon braised carrots. Now, I love braised carrots, and I love bourbon, which is probably no surprise to you for those of you that have seen my videos before. But I wanted to kind of have some fun here. So this is gonna be a really rich braising. Nothing like a good side dish. When you it's a good side vegetable. It's often like, oh, it's just a side, but it can really make or break a dish. And these carrots are particularly, they're a favorite of mine. There's bourbon in there, there's tangelo juice, thyme, and some cardamom seeds. It's just really rich and bright and flavorful, and it's perfect for, goes great with the carrots, but it's just a great summer dish too. It just feels like it's fresh off the farm, and it's really hearty. I hope you're gonna enjoy it as much as I enjoyed coming up with it. And once again, thank you everyone that's tuned in, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove the carrot tops. Carrot top. You don't have to throw away these greens. You actually can use these in a pesto. So don't toss them. I mean, even if you don't want to make a pesto with them, you can use them in a vegetable broth. So don't just throw this away. But yeah, so we want to go ahead and just remove the tops of these carrots because we're going to braise them. And well, we don't want to braise the greens because they'll just wilt and it'll be gross. But the rest of the stuff we definitely want. So go ahead and do that. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to melt a tablespoon of butter and some olive oil in our Dutch oven. Now, you don't have to use a Dutch oven. You can actually use a skillet if you want to for this, but you just need one that you're going to be able to put into the stove or the oven afterwards. So I find the Dutch oven's better, but you can totally hack it and just do it a different way if you don't have this on hand. These things are pricey, so I know that not everyone has one. But anyway, we're going to melt this butter and this olive oil over a medium heat, and then we're going to just kind of cook the carrots a bit, just making them slightly tender. And you don't want to overly color them or brown them. You just want to get them just so they just start to give into the heat. And then we're going to add all of our lovely ingredients, and then we're going to put it in the oven. So let's do that. So our butter is melted and warmed, and the olive oil, it's all ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and add our carrots now. Get those in there. And we're just going to start cooking these. So just you can already hear it sizzle a little bit. So these are looking about ready here. So now what we're going to do is just turn off the heat. And we're going to add in our braising ingredients. So add our tangelo juice. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of bourbon. More depending on how your week has been. We're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. We're going to add a heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. A clove of garlic, add in our crushed cardamom, add our sprigs of thyme, burn yourself on the pan like I just did. And now for the really important part, now we added all of our ingredients, is we're going to place some parchment paper over the carrots. It doesn't have to be super anal retentive. You don't need to have it like cut out to the size of the Dutch oven, but the reason that we do this, I probably should have showed you before I put it in there, is the vapors travel from, the bowl when they're being cooked in the oven, they're going to travel up to let's see if you can see this here. So the vapors are going to travel from here up to the lid, and they're just really sensitive. So when they do that, they tend to evaporate and you dilute your flavor. But by putting some parchment paper over the carrots and covering it, actually will make a much richer and stronger braise. So that's what we want to do. So cook the carrots for about 30 minutes, and then when they're just super, super tender, they're ready to serve. Enjoy.